to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
To the 43, 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds Austin complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hall again on 2nd down. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. Green jack. Smash. Blue stripe. Mega. Check pink. Ready?
Mond looks to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mond.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
Finding room in midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Allen going to go on 4th down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. Allen off the play fake. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Mond. Touchdown Washington. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Run for Pollard. Fancy footwork at the 45. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7.
Here we go, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Drill green. Hey, check mega. Check.
From the 27, Mon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 27 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. Now Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On play action, Allen.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Check you. Ready?
On first down, here's Mon.
Steps away to his left.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Paul ought to give up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake, Mon. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 2nd and goal.
Mon.
Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Slot man moves right. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. That's to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line.
Understand?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Mond going to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Hall. takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. From the 24, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Garrett Wilson,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Austin's got it left side.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. Allen.
Complete. Pollard.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. This is caught. It's Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mon. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So it's Washington getting the victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that